All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we're going to be talking about, rather, we're going to be brainstorming ideas. Um, and I do want some feedback and input on these ideas, because honestly, I don't know which one I want to make. So let me I'm going on my phone here, and I wrote down in notes, I have them right here, some ideas that I've been wanting to try and make. So the first one we have is a modded haunted mansion survival. Uh and what that would entail is that first off, I'm gonna have to find a few mods. So this will be relying on quite on a few mods. It will be a small mod pack, nothing too outlandish or crazy, but it is. We are gonna have to play around a bit. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna do custom mobs myself, or I'm just gonna download a mod pack that adds a bunch of custom mobs and pick and choose the ones I want in the mod pack. Because I'm thinking for the base thing for this, we're gonna start by remodeling a woodland mansion. Now, I know that reusing assets can be a bit troublesome, especially since this is, well, kind of, gonna be a gonna be a medium-sized project. Um, One of the reasons that I'm gonna be starting from a base rather than from scratch, well, for one, we're gonna need something to work with. So we're gonna use a woodland mansion, but, and I want to emphasize this, if I do go through with this survival plan, we will be remodeling the interior significantly, um, in the world that we use. Now, the world will have a finite border. Um, and I kind of want to do uh, a custom world height. I could use World Painter, but there are some issues with that. World Painter in its current form right now isn't updated for 1.20. It is, however, updated for 1. I believe 18, but I don't want to go back 2 versions because that would you'd kind of miss a lot of features that were added in the 1.20 update. So that's one thing that I want to make note of. Um, Before we begin this whole process. Now, I am aware that I could use World Painter to do a rough sketch of the areas that I want to do. However, um, as stated earlier, it's really only meant for stuff at 1.19, 1.18, 1.19. It hasn't been updated to 1.20 yet. I don't know when that's going to happen. I haven't honestly been following its development that much. If we're gonna get World Painter, and if we do end up using that, if it when and if it does decide to be updated, um, when their developers decide to update it, we're gonna use World Edit as well, because what World Edit's gonna allow us to do, it's gonna give us a lot more functionality than the vanilla world editing capabilities, which are kind of lacking. Um, I will significantly streamline what I want to do. I'm sorry I don't have any footage for what I'm doing here. This is the brainstorming part of it, but where we talk, discuss, and I do want feedback in the comments section about what you think of these ideas. There's also another idea I have is uh a mod pack is working on a mod pack. Work on the mod pack first. I'm thinking of adding the graveyards mod. There's also the better nether mod, better end. I don't know if I want to add the 3D texture pack, but that might be something to look into with this mod pack. Um, we're gonna add stuff like there's a biomancy mod which I checked out a while ago. I looked at a mod review of it. That does seem something that would fit in with this. Um, it's kind of creepy, but it adds a bunch of different components and stuff that I think are honestly really cool and add a lot of functionality to the game. So we're going to be looking at that and evaluating what that mod, we're basically evaluating if that's a good choice with this mod pack. Now, the goal of this mod pack is simple. I want it to be lightweight. I don't want it to take up too many system resources. Um, I what I really want for this is to be an easily downloadable mod pack that goes with the map. Again, it'll come with a map. The map we have yet to build or prototype out yet. That's going to be a whole nother mess because, again, we're figuring out this video. What we're figuring out is, do I use World Suck It Up and do I suck it up and use World Painter even though it's not updated for 1.20? What this means is we wouldn't have any control over where Cherry Grove stuff is because that would make it so we wouldn't have access to Cherry Grove. It would make us so we don't have access to a bunch of different structures and whatnot. Um, Again, it's meant for map making, but I don't know if it's right in this instance because I do want to have the world size. I want to have this world sized at a reduced world size. So, less, even though it would be less space, it would basically it makes the player, you have to learn how to utilize the available space that they have for the projects that they want to do. Again, this map is going to be a sandbox adventure map, meaning you don't really have to follow the storyline. The story is going to be there. I'm going to be doing a bunch of writing and stuff for the storyline, and I still haven't decided the characters that I want to have in it. But as far as mods go, um, I kind of want to have, again, there's a cemetery mod. There is there's a biomancy mod, and now I'm also taking notes on this because we're gonna put World Painter as question mark. Survival adventure is what we're going to be going for. It's going to be like it's going to have aspects of sandbox to it. So yeah, aspects of sandbox. Um I don't really feel like using the create mod in this, but if I want to go and add it, I might add it in later. Create mod question mark. Um then there's stuff like crafting, like resource packs and whatnot. I don't know what resource pack I'm going to be using with this. Um, I don't want to have shaders with this because I want this to be able to run on even the most potato of computers. Again, one of the big criteria is has to run on a potato computer, which means we're going to have to do a lot of optimizations. I don't want to have to deinstall Optifine, but I think we're going to do that. Um, Optifine, yes. If I can't find it, if I can't find the mods that I specifically want, with that, if I find out that they don't work with Optifine, we're gonna switch, and they do work with Forge or Fat. They don't work with Optifine or Forge, but they do work with Fabric and Fabric API. We're gonna switch over. So our backup here is going to be Fabric and Fabric and Fabric API. There's gonna be Fabric and Fabric API if mods aren't Forge compatible. Meaning, what this means is that if the mods that I have are not compatible, if the mods that I pick out are not compatible with Forge or misbehave in such a way that it causes excessive crashing, we will uh, we will switch it over to Fabric and see if that changes things. If it doesn't, we will obviously cut the mod out from the mod pack. But for right now, what I want to do is figure out what mods I want to add, and that's where, well, the next part of this video is going to come in, and that's going to be choosing the mods that are going to be in the mod pack that well, are going to be a part of this horror adventure. Now, this is the first idea that we're brainstorming. There will be other videos, but in the meantime, do keep a lookout. Send me ideas. I am taking ideas. If you find any interesting mods, like good for horror maps and stuff, I don't want it to be excessively bloody. I know it's a horror map, but I want to keep it out keep it within a certain age range, basically, where it's enjoyable for most ages. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, we'll start prototyping out the map in the subsequent videos following this. Um, this is gonna be a little bit tricky, but I'm looking forward to doing this because I haven't had enough space, right? I've obviously done a map before, but I didn't release it. Again, it is going to be if this my older map, my previous map is going to be available for download and play on CurseForge if you want to go try that out. Um, in the meantime, uh, await further information as I go through the process of getting the mods pack created. This is obviously going to all be downloadable on Forge. However, like the individual mods will be downloadable on Forge, but I'm probably gonna have create a mod pack for it that will allow you guys to have it all bundled together, so you won't have to be going looking through all of that because I know how difficult that can be, especially since I've had to do it. I've had to do it before, and it can take a while. So I know this type of stuff. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.